So since the start of this year, I challenged myself to push myself out of my comfort zone and actually start to perform magic live, typically going to open mic nights. And through that, I've met some awesome people and actually had some great opportunities come from it, which happened this past week. And let's talk about it. So my whole primary goal is kind of just to get out there and perform magic in front of people. That's been like something that's challenging for a lot of us to want to go out and do, get out of our comfort zone. I've talked about this. That's primarily like what this channel is about. If you are new here, I'm kind of documenting my journey from my first time ever going on stage to hopefully, you know, selling out arenas. No, I'm just kidding. I don't fully expect that, but just to kind of document, like, this is what it was like from the start. This is everything I've done to work towards. And the past like week and a half or so from performing magic has been the best that there's ever been for me. And there's stuff that I can take away from it that I learned that hopefully is gonna open up like more doors in the future. So let's talk about like how it kind of back started. It was like almost 2 weeks ago now. I did an open mic night. It was my second time at the place. And sometimes, you know, when you go and do these open mic nights and stuff, a lot of times it typically has to do with music. I'm usually like the only magician anybody ever sees, which is good for me. But the place that I went to, the first time it wasn't like as many people. This time, like the whole place was full. Like it was packed. It was at a brewery down here. There was a lot of people, a lot of families. Like there was like no places to sit down, which was kind of like not as intimidating as I really thought it would be, which is kind of funny in a way, but that's kind of been my mindset in general. Like I find it so much easier to go up on stage to perform in front of people versus like just doing to like a couple people that I don't know. I guess it's just like because it's more personal. So if you mess up or something, like they're right there and they might call you out for it. Where if you're just like performing in front of a crowd, you're like, oh, do these people care? Whatever. It may be too far away. So if I mess up something slightly, they probably won't even notice. And I don't know. So it was interesting because like I was not really nervous to go up there and perform. But I think it also translates into the performance as well, which makes sense, right? Because again, that's one of the biggest things with just trying to be comfortable is people will feed off of how you are on stage. You know, like if you're there, if you're quiet, if you're just like, all right, I'm just gonna do this, versus just acting like you've been there before, like fake it till you make it, act like you're like the greatest thing that there's ever been. And people can feed off of that. And they're gonna be more inclined to go and engage and enjoy your show. And it was like the best show I've ever done. And I posted about it on my community page here because like where you talk about just a high after performing and then people loved it. Like I'd never had a crowd so engaged, laughing, reacting, like just great stuff. Like this is the perfect crowd and the perfect opportunity. And I took advantage of it and people really enjoyed it. People came up to me afterwards like, that was amazing. I think one of the best compliments that I can get, because just like I was talking about, is a lot of people tell me they love my stage presence on stage. Because that's what you worry about, right? Like if you're nervous, do you feel nervous? Do people know that you're nervous? But if you go up there and magic is more like 90% presentation and 10% the actual like effect itself. And that's where like going up there, having a good personality, just having energy, even like not even like super high energy, because I don't consider myself a super high energy person. And I'm trying to find what like works for me, which I think I'm doing a pretty good job of. I've had a lot of people tell me that like just little like snide remarks, not like mean or whatever, but I can say like some of the dumbest things with the straightest face and it just comes off way funnier, which I've had multiple people tell me that and I'm like, I don't even know I'm doing it, but I'm like, how can I take what people say that they liked so I can like try to put more into it? But then it's like, well, if I try to do that, then it might be seen as faking it and not come off as good. But so just trying to like figure that stuff out. But the people who came up and told me that they love my stage presence up there, and I love that. That's a great compliment. And that night, I didn't even realize that opened up the first time that I actually got to perform, not at an open mic night, but somebody who wanted me to perform for them. And I think that was just like the biggest moment to get my name in front of new people, new faces, people that have never seen me. And one of the musicians who was part of the open mic night which I talk about this too on my Instagram. I have an Instagram that I post about, so if you are on there, you can feel free to follow that as well. Guy's name was Shane though, and I'll leave his stuff in there too. He's a great local musician around here. He's been one that's been like at the open mic nights who's been just huge supportive of me. He was like, dude, your stuff is awesome. I love it every time. And you know, going from these different open mics and the opportunities are there, like that's what it's about, like artists supporting other artists here, because it's all an art form, whether you're a musician, magician, whatever, comedian, which there's like not really any of that stuff going on, but supporting others. And he actually let me perform during his intermission at a place. He talked to the owner, cleared it, they were like, yep, we're good to go. And it was a huge opportunity because it was at a packed place on a Friday night. And, you know, it's one of those things where you always try to take advantage of opportunities, right? Like, this is the first opportunity that I've had that's not at an open mic that there's a bit more pressure because it is like all on you. Like, it's not like random people going up there. People don't know what to expect or to do whatever. But it's like, okay, I have my first real opportunity to put myself in front of new faces, including like the owners of the business that were there. And let me take advantage of it, because if I fall flat on my face, like, hey, we can recover from it, whatever, it's gonna suck. But I trusted myself that I could do a good job, that I could go out there and do it. And so the intermission came, I did my thing, and it went perfect, like perfect. I was, you know, more proud of myself when it came to all of this too. The fact that I didn't squander that opportunity. I just did my thing. I was comfortable up there. Like, I can tell just from myself being more comfortable just performing for people throughout the year, from like when I first started to now. And I could talk to about another thing that I did where I just kind of like realized it in the moment. But yeah, it was done. I did like four or five tricks set for about 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes up there. Did my thing, and people enjoyed it. The owners loved it and actually wanted me to reach out to them to possibly do something in the future for their anniversary event. And that just opened up doors for me for other things. And it also helped that, like, it's funny because a lot of these places that I perform at, I've known the people there who like own the business, talked to them before. And, you know, I never brought up I did magic because, you know, I was scared. I was like, I don't want to perform. What if I mess up? Like, you know, all the things we tell ourselves, which is what, like, I'm trying to tell my story out there. So if people are like, I don't know, what should I do? It's just like, man, find a way to just go out and do it. And if you work hard, you put yourself out there, you talk to people, you support just people in general, like, it says more about you as a person too, but like doors will open. And that is the craziest thing, that I got the business card of the owner. I messaged them, and hopefully we're going to set something up in the future to do magic for them. But afterward, they were like, yeah, like we could have set up like the sound to where instead of coming off of the speaker, it could come around the whole building so like everybody could hear you. Too, there, like, people don't realize that there are magicians, because like not a lot of them, I don't know. Like I've said it before, I've never had anybody approach me to do a magic trick. I don't really see like a bunch of magicians like where, but when you think about what could be entertaining for people, like that's a huge thing. And I think that hopefully I can take advantage of it, and if people enjoy it and put myself out there more and get to entertain more people, like, that'd be really cool. But then a few days after that, again, one of my other buddies that opened, or that performs music, he always told me that he was like, during my intermission, if you ever want to do anything, just let me know. And I was like, okay, I'll let you know when I get better and more comfortable, because I don't want to make a fool out of myself, at least unintentionally. You know, if I'm intentionally like trying to make myself look dumb. Yeah, he let me perform during his intermission at a place. People loved it. The World Cup was going on because it was a Sunday of the World Cup. People stopped watching the World Cup to watch me perform, which I was like, not that the World Cup was like super exciting this year, or the final, but I was like, that was really cool. The owners there loved it. They wanted me to reach out and hopefully set something up in the future, because I think it's a cool place. Like, it was like a little wine shop, bar type thing, where, you know, you could buy beer there. They have live music there in the afternoons or the evenings, And it's just a cool environment, like really kind of perfect for magic in a way. You know, people are having a drink, might enjoy a show because it's a small little intimate venue and stuff. And it's just really, really cool. They loved it. I actually got a free drink from doing that. So I guess I got like my first payment for doing it. I got something in return, which is good enough for me. To entertain people, put a smile on people's face. They loved it, seeing things they never seen before. And all from like putting myself out there. And then I did an open mic a few days later too. And that was where, like, there wasn't like a whole lot of people there, but it was like during the middle of the show and in the middle of the performance where I was just like, man, like I feel really comfortable up here, you know, like I'm not nervous. I'm trying new things. I did Bankable for the first time. I got that. I did that. I got my first high five, which you'll see there, and I posted about it. I posted it in the Bankable Facebook group that they have, and so the creators there loved it, and it was cool to see. And yeah, so I was trying new things for the first time, and just felt comfortable up there doing it, and I've just felt myself being more comfortable performing, and it's what I try to tell like people, because you know, again, I know Fred from the Underperforming Hobbyist, that's all his thing, is get people out there to do it. And watching his videos kind of encouraged me to go out there and perform. And hopefully like I can do the same, like through my stories of what I'm doing. Because I always say like, if I can do it, anybody can do it. Because I'm, you know, I haven't been doing magic for a whole long time. You also get that little thought though too, is you'll hear like, well, people like magicians because they've never seen one before, so nobody knows if you're actually good or not, which I, you know, you hear that, and I try to tell myself like just do your thing, man, because there is like hate out there on people. You'll see like magicians putting up videos and people hating on them in the comments. It's just like, man, what's the point of that? But you know, the question is, did you put a smile on people's face? Did you entertain people? And people have told me that they have enjoyed it. And I think that's like the biggest thing. That's like the best thing. Because again, my whole goal was, even if nobody was paying attention, if I could make one person laugh, smile, feel better about themselves, enjoy their time, like to me, that's worth way more than anything. These past few weeks have been awesome in my magic career. Hopefully, like I said, it can open up more doors in the future. Hopefully I can get to perform from more places. I'm trying to figure out, I guess now, like, what do I just like reach out to places like, hey, if you want a magician for a little bit, I just want to hopefully entertain. Like, I don't know. That's a whole different thing that I'm like wrestling with myself, and we'll see what happens, honestly. But again, it's kind of like the same thing. If you're not sure if you should perform, like, please go out and do it. And because the results will be better than you anticipate. And I talk about this in my 5 lessons that I've learned from performing magic for the first time. If you would like to hear those lessons, I think they're very helpful for anybody out there. Click or tap the screen now. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.